I was talking recently with one of our network youth leaders, and I mentioned how much things have changed in work with young people since I was ordained nearly 45 years ago. Then I said the big question was, is it true? Now, on the other hand, the question is, does it work? She looked at me quizzically. Bishop, she said, you're way out of date. The question now is, how does it make me feel? Reflecting on that conversation, it occurred to me that all three of those questions, out of date or not, really matter when it comes to the resurrection of Jesus. Is it true? Well, if it isn't, as St. Paul so succinctly puts it, then Christians of all people are most to be pitied. If Jesus didn't rise from the dead on that first glorious Easter day, then we're barking up entirely the wrong tree, or as it were, putting all our Easter eggs in the wrong basket. The whole Christian faith revolves around the resurrection, which, if it's true, has to be the most important event in the history of this world. It changes everything. But if it isn't true, Christianity is the biggest and most successful hoax or scam humanity has ever seen. Does it work? Well, through more than 20 centuries, millions of people, myself among them, would testify to the way in which their lives have been transformed by getting to know the risen Christ. In fact, witnessing that transformation in literally dozens of individuals has been the mainstay of my ministry and a constant reminder to me of the way in which God's Spirit is moving just as much now as in those heady days of the early church. And how does it make me feel? Well, that's pretty difficult to sum up in a word, but if pushed, I guess I'd go for secure. Secure in these turbulent and uncertain times, in the sure knowledge that God made me, loves me, and has a purpose for my life, not only here on earth, but even especially after I'm dead. And however do I know that? Quite simply because Jesus rose from death and promised that I will rise with him, and it's with that future hope that my present life is lived. Is it true? Undoubtedly, as far as I'm concerned. Does it work? Indisputably, in my experience. How does it make me feel? Wholeheartedly in agreement with St. Paul, who once wrote, "For me to live is Christ, to die is gain," because that's what life and death is all about. So may I wish you a very happy and blessed Easter, secure in the peace of the risen Lord Jesus, which the world can never give, but which passes all human understanding.